Disclaimer: this product was provided to the author to do a review. All opinions are 100% authors and authors alone. To have your product reviewed, visit bit.ly/reviewmyproduct.
Hey guys, this is your friend Iggy back again with Dragon Blogger. So I'm going to show you a few of the features and functions from the Alienware Elite Gaming Mouse, the AW958 mouse. Alright, so just to show you a little bit of how the mouse looks and everything. Alright, it is a very nice and sleek, slick looking mouse. Alright, and it's got a bunch of features. So right out of the box, you get it with these two buttons right over here and this slim side. Okay, you have of course your left and your right mouse button. Then you also have the scroll wheel, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can show you a little bit more on exactly what that does. Okay, so you can see there are little tiny grooves. That's where the mouse locks into place as you're scrolling, so it's just not one long scroll there. Okay, and then also it's a button, then also left and right. Back here is the Dpi Selector. You can go down or go up, left, right. It goes all the way up to 12,000 dpi. Pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out. Alright, so then I mentioned out of the box that it comes with these two buttons. That's because these wings are detachable. So if I just pull it out of here, it comes right out. Then you notice there's a little connectors there. So there's 4 back here, and these are little tiny magnets. So if you wanted, and here are the other side of the magnets, if you wanted to put it back, just put it in place and it just locks in place. Pretty nice. So I can take this one out. The mouse also comes with this selection for 6 buttons. So like before, lock it right there, goes in place. Pretty nice. And for you MMO players, and they're actually big buttons and they feel nice, they feel right. For all you MMO players, even FPS players, or anyone that wants to use separate types of macros there, you can use them. Now the other side, you can also detach, and there is no little circuit here, there are no connectors. The other side, the other one it brings, is just a little bit longer. Let me show you the two next to each other so you have something to compare it to. Okay, you can see this one is a bit wider. Comes out a little bit more. This is actually the one I've been using. So I'm going to put this one aside and just snap it back into place. Okay, so aside from that, it has some more features. So I like to game with my palm right here on the palm rest. Some people like to do more of a claw. Everybody has their own method, and everybody has different size hands. So if you like your palm a little bit further out, you can adjust that. Okay, so that's 1 and 2, and of course you have 0, so 3 different options there. 0, 1, and 2. Okay, it makes things a little bit difficult for me, not because of my hand. My hand is a little bit smaller, but because this mouse actually has something that kind of frustrates me. So you noticed I changed out the wing because this one was a little bit more comfortable. There is no groove here though to have your pinky, hold it if you're going to lift the mouse. So it falls out of my hand a lot. When I put it back down to 0, it's a little bit more manageable. but still I kind of have to hold the mouse in an odd angle to get it to lift correctly. Then of course I risk hitting these buttons. So let me zoom out a little bit to show you what I do when I game with this mouse. Okay, so most people would have a mouse and they would lift it and come over here, you know, if they're trying to scroll very far. Now, I've been using this mouse now for about 4 weeks, so I've gotten used to it. It's not ideal. Now, when I first got the mouse, I was just always, you know, it's very slippery, and that's not a bad thing. You know, after a while, your hands will get used to this mesh here, which is normally a little bit more grippy, allows for a better grip, I should say. So, and I game with the 2 buttons. I don't really like having so many buttons, but again, I've reviewed a lot of these mice that have multiple buttons, and I will say that these buttons by far are the best. But again, because of that issue that you have to kind of squeeze the mouse a little bit more on the sides, there is no real groove to lift the mouse nicely. What I have to do when I'm gaming is, you know, I'll be moving around like this, and then I'll tilt the mouse to the side, bring it across, bring it back down, and slide back out. That's not ideal, but I've gotten used to it. So the mouse kind of loses, and I'm not sure just yet if it's going to be one entire point or star, or if it's going to be 0.5 or half a star. I'm going to decide that a little bit later on when I'm done writing the review. Or by the time you see it, the review might already be written. So be sure to look in the description below for a link to the review. So that's not it with the features though. This has adjustable weights. But where do they go? They actually go back here. Now this isn't a jet or turbo for this spaceship to fly across. This is where the weights are held. So to take them out, push, push, and you can slide them out. Now they're more adjustable than just removing this one or just removing this one or removing both. If it's almost right, but just kind of slightly off, you can just slide this little weight out of here. This is 5 grams. So, you know, if you want to adjust it even more, just take that one out. Then take this one out. If you want to, you can just put this one back in, and it really doesn't add much weight at all. And if you want to, you could leave this one here, or maybe kind of even them out, you know, leave one here and then leave one on the opposite side. But, you know, you can take these out as well if you wanted to. And just slide it back into place. Simple click, and there you go. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop those back into place. They have little grooves on the side right here and over here that match up to little grooves right over here. So you can just slide them back, and they lock in place too. All right, I prefer to use it with all of the weight possible, but it doesn't make a huge difference. It just feels a little bit more sturdy with all the weights in place. And again, I typically game just using these 2 guys here. So again, the DPI goes all the way from 100 to 12,000 just by left or right here. And again, you have up to 13 programmable buttons, of course, including this guy here. And that's about it for now. And actually down here you have the Pixart PMW 3360 optical gaming sensor. I really like the way this picks up. I usually game at 9600 DPI. Again, you can go up to 1200 if you like to, or 12,000 if you like to. So it is a nice mouse. I like it a lot. Now, this thing kind of kills it for me. You know, when I'm gaming, I like to pick up my mouse and move it wherever I want to. If I have to scroll longer, if I have to move the mouse longer. And mind you, I am lifting it. I've gotten used to it. But I'm putting a lot of force on my ring finger and my pinky finger. And sometimes when you're gaming, you might end up hitting these 2 buttons or these 6 buttons. So that's about it for now. I just wanted to show you all the features and functions of this mouse. In the next video, I'm going to show you how the lights, which are these 3 lights right over here, how the lights work and how the Alienware control center works as well, that controls the lights, controls the DPI, controls, well, I'm sorry, and the DPI from here, controls everything on this mouse. I like the software a lot, so definitely stay tuned to that. Very soon, the review will be in the description below, so you can click on it and check out the review. And as always, please like the video, it helps us out a ton. And definitely subscribe to Dragon Blogger's YouTube video or YouTube channel. That also helps us out a ton. And you'll see more from me soon. This is Iggy with Dragon Blogger, again showing you the Alienware Elite gaming mouse, the AW958. See you guys.
Disclaimer: this product was provided to the author to do a review. All opinions are 100% authors and authors alone. For more information, visit bit.ly/dbdisclose. To have your product or brand showcased on Dragon Blogger, visit bit.ly/reviewmyproduct. Thank you for watching.